work or not.
Did it work?
Supposedly. Let's see. Yep, worked on Twitch, so that's good. Is it
Did you also
working?
set up a Twitch for Overachievers?
No. I'm doing it on my personal for the time being.
Oh, where's Vivash?
There it is. There, I see it there. I don't see it on Mixer yet.
You are live. It's me. I'm looking at my face.
You're looking at your face. Is it weird?
Looking at our faces. Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards on this one. I don't know why it's not
Yeah,
showing up on. It doesn't say live streams online.
I'm watching us right now.
Yeah, but I'm seeing it on. But is it on the Vash one? I don't know.
We're slaying the game.
Slaying it right now. Oh, we are live. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're live. Wait, yeah?
Yeah. Not via YouTube events, so that's weird. So I don't really know why that's not working. YouTube stream now says Twitch is connecting. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway.
Are you trying
Technology. It's not really working.
Were you doing with Restream?
Yeah, I'm using Restream to go to Mixer, Twitch, Overachiever podcast, as well as my.
You also do Mixer too?
Yeah.
Jeez, man, you're fucking.
Well, I figure it's a new streaming service, so why not try it out? You know, like.
Well, doesn't Xbox natively use Mixer?
Yes, Xbox does because it's Microsoft's thing.
Oh.
So I figured I might as well give it a try. I mean, it's cool. It has some cool perks to it, like
why not?
The hype zone I was talking about earlier. So
yeah,
it's pretty neat. So, but yeah, here we go with that.
You want to get it going?
Yeah, let's get going.
Give me shit for the desk.
So I hear you stole a desk from work, Dom?
Didn't steal the desk.
I heard
Charlie,
you stole
I was
the desk.
given. No, you didn't. First off, I'm the one that told you it. All right, there was no inside information here. I was gifted a desk from my gracious bosses. I need a new desk. I have this really terrible, like compact computer desk I had when I lived in my previous apartment. It was 8 by 9 feet big. That's how big that room was in my old apartment. That's bad. I couldn't fit. I had to get a full size mat or twin, whatever the small one is. But what are you gonna do? But I got a new desk. Can't wait to build it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have mad shit everywhere. Just like Xbox, computer, monitors. I have like arms for everything right now because I can't fit anything. So I'm gonna be like a real human being in a minute.
So you stole a desk.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dami at Ashi Pastrami.
Chilling with the mans. What's up? I'm Vash, your boy Charlie.
We're coming at you this time live streaming. We're doing it. We're doing the thing that we like to do, but now we're adding it into the other thing we like to do.
We're adding a whole nother level to it. So now you get to see our faces while we talk to each other, which is weird because we're like making eye contact, but not really making eye contact because it's over the internet.
Well, the thing that just tripped me out when you said that, I also have you like side by side, and I'm looking at you the whole time. But then I looked at myself, and I'm like, really, like I stream, so I don't know why I'm freaked out right now. But I'm like, now it's like different because it's not on my stream. I'm like coming through yours. Like, who knows? The possibilities are endless.
It's crazy. It's delayed, but it's not delayed. It's delayed. I don't know. It's strange, but anyway, it's cool. I figured we'd try it out. You know, people would be interested in the have said that they're interested in the live commentary.
Oh wait, Charlie, let me stop you right there. You know what I could do now that we're streaming?
I don't know. What can you do? Oh, you can flex. Fucking hell.
Your boy flexing all over him. All right, I'm done.
I think we should restart. I think we should just cancel the podcast after that.
Should we stop? Okay. Well, you know,
and it just played the replay because it's delayed by like 10 seconds on my screen. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
let's hop in. Let's hop in. We've had fun. I always have fun with you. Let's hop in. Yeah. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. We both have had some laptop problems.
Yeah.
Late in with your what went on with you and your experience with having a quote unquote gaming laptop.
So it's not necessarily a gaming laptop per se, but I was interested in a new laptop from Apple. With the working in the film industry, like I need to have the fast and best laptops, or just computers in general in the film industry, because I need to be able to render. Time is money, and I my 2012 MacBook Pro was, it's shitting the bed. It needed a new battery. They wouldn't give me a new battery, and it doesn't hold a charge for more than like 30 minutes, which is kind of frustrating. Doesn't defeats the purpose of a laptop, in my opinion. And so I wanted to get a new MacBook Pro, but I'm not a fan of the zero legacy ports. Like, it needs legacy ports. I need to be able to plug a USB drive or just
Yeah,
anything like a thumb drive into my computer
100%.
and be able to use it instead of connecting a dongle or a hub to my laptop. Anyway, all I have is Thunderbolt 3 USB-C ports, which is great, but just give me one USB-A port, just one. That's all I want. I just want one USB-A port. So, long story short, I made a whole testing out of it and post on my blog dorkingintent.com to kind of go over like what happened. I tested against my 2013 Mac Pro, which is 5 years old. It's the trash can. It's fully maxed out against a fully maxed out MacBook Pro, which is $4,500. But when you add in all the accessories and all the external GPUs and all that shit, it ended up being something like $6,000. So essentially,
Jeez.
I found out that this was rendering at like 7 frames per second on full Debian red code, which is not good.
It's bad.
My 2013 Mac Pro can render in real time, so that's 24 frames per second for the whole thing.
That's
And
insane.
yeah, it's
That's
five
insane.
year old technology, and it still is able to do that, which is kind of silly in my opinion. So
I was never an anti-Mac guy. I never was like, oh, PC Master Race, which, PC Master Race, obviously. But um, the fact of the matter is, as time goes on, we're seeing Mac computers just not perform to the cost of what they are. And
mm-hmm.
I think that is a huge disservice to everyone, really. Like, a while ago, Mac was pretty good with gaming, and they just started to fall off as they wanted to go more consumer based. And I think we're also hitting this point where even now, consumer wise, it's not good enough. They're just charging you money for hardware that's not performing as you would think it would. $6,000 for a laptop is a lot of money.
It's a lot of fucking
It's a
money.
lot of money. So it's like I don't know what to say in regards to that. You ended up getting a Razer 15,
I
right?
did, yeah. So I ended up returning the laptop and buying a Razer 15-inch or 15.6-inch laptop, which has a 1070 in it. It has an i7,
Yeah.
512 gigs of SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, upgradable to 32 gigs of RAM, which I'm going to do this week, I think.
Hell yeah.
And I ran the same test with Resolve. Granted, there's no ProRes on Resolve, so still DNX HR, which is essentially the same thing, but for Avid. And I was getting better
It's
frame
editing
rates.
talk, nerds. So sorry if you don't
Sorry,
know
just
that.
totally nerding out here. But I was getting the same, if not better, results than a $6,000 laptop.
Yeah. So it's like, what was the
What are you gonna do?
Razors? Like 3 grand, probably.
$2,600.
Exactly. And that's a 1070 in it, all good specs, i7. Like, I don't know. I mean, I got a CyberPower PC laptop last year during a Labor Day sale. 1066 gig GPU, same processor pretty much, 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gigabyte RAID. I did a RAID M2 setup with a terabyte SATA.
Mm-hmm.
So like a pretty dope setup. It's $1,100. Like that is a good deal. That's a really good deal.
It is a good deal.
Yeah. Come to find out that, of course, there's crazy. There was a fire on my street. You gotta love New York. You gotta love New York.
You're gonna have that every time, so it's
You're gonna
not a
every
problem.
time it's impossible. Let's just wait. Hope you're okay. Come to find out that CyberPower PC is not what I thought. I thought they were a pretty good stand-up company. They do pre-built computers. I really wanted a laptop because I'm moving around always, and I'm just out the get-go. I had problems with this laptop, and it's awesome to get all those specs within a good price, but it's not worth it when you're just like my trackpad. Even though, granted, I'm using a mouse almost every single time, but most of the time my trackpad just doesn't work. There's like a cool like backlit gaming keyboard, RGB, blah blah blah. I had to download some like Chinese drivers to get it to work for some like program I can't even understand because it's in all kanji and stuff. Well, sorry if it's not kanji. I don't know the Chinese lettering system. No disrespect intended, but still, I don't know. Like, and I'm just like, man, like I wish I would have just spent the money and built a new desktop, which is something I'm going to. I'm going to sell this laptop, which it works fine. It just does. It's not the specs I want. It's not working the way I want it. I'm going to sell it for like a quarter of the price probably, and build a PC, and then get what I want. You know, whenever I stream, I have like pretty lower settings on Streamlabs. I'm like doing 720 output and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my CPU is like it's working. And I'm like, this shouldn't be doing that. This is like a good CPU, good RAM, good graphics card, all around good. Getting like weird like video lag and stuff, like all this weird stuff about that I shouldn't be getting. That should be just streamlined dopeness. I'm getting it. I don't know. It's kind of bummed me out. So I'm just yeah, I don't know. I wish in hindsight I didn't go the laptop route. I get why you did. I get why you got a MacBook. You know, you needed it. And you're doing all that shit. But I'm just
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not happy with this stuff.
I just need to be able to have portability. Like
Exactly.
I'm not like all this week. Like I'm staying in Brooklyn. You know, I'm not home in Connecticut. So it's like I need something that I can a game with, b render stuff if I need to. Not that I do a lot of on the go rendering. If I need something powerful, I bring my Mac Pro, which apparently is still good.
It's so funny.
It's
2013.
5 years old. It still like cranks out shit. Like I was expecting that laptop to get uh like close, not
Yeah.
like not like terrible, but like the D700s are the old
Not triple
AMD.
better.
No, just I mean the dual D700s are the old 790 7950 AMD cards. So like those have been around for 7 years at
Yeah.
this point. So I was not expecting that to happen, but anyway, it was just I needed something that I could travel with, and it's working great for now.
Do
So
you have a desktop? Have you built a PC? I remember you used to have one. I don't
yeah,
know if you still have that. Yeah.
I have two. I have a streaming PC, and I have which is my old computer, which is like it's like an i5, like
Yeah.
super old, like it's probably 10 years old at this point. And then I have an AMD 1700X,
Right.
which is pretty cool desktop, which is what we're recording on right now. So
Hell yeah. I mean, I still had that gargantuan tower. It had like a 580 GTX and
your
like the first.
Thermaltake case.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Cooler Master Giant. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like when I first built that, that was the first edition, the first gen i7s. Like that processor was like $800 when it first came out. Like
Yeah.
it was awesome. But you know, here we are. I'm most likely will keep this laptop and use that as like streaming stuff, and then like have the desktop. Well, the desktop will stream. The laptop will be like all the other stuff I need to have happen, like Nightbot and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
But you said you were having some issues with your computer, right? Or your issues with your stream or something like that?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. It happened before. I'll get like weird video lag. I have any frame lag or frame drops. My CPU is in like the 7% usage area. And the first time this happened, also sorry, I was at a bachelor party last weekend. My body is done for. I'm super raspy. I drank from like 9 a.m. Friday to like 9 a.m. Sunday.
I'm
You know,
surprised you're still
so
alive.
trust me, if I wasn't going to Italy on Friday, I would have taken the day off. Um, which we'll talk about Italy in a second too, mind you. Um, but yeah, man, like all the specs showing on Streamlabs should be that I'm getting great stream. And like
Hmm.
this happened before, I literally deleted the video capture card setting in Streamlabs, added it back, it was good to go. Reset Streamlabs, boom, it was like seriously blowing in the cartridge on SNES. You know what I mean? But like yet last night I was streaming and I was getting like super bad frame lags with zero notifications. I did it again. I deleted the capture card, brought it back, reset Streamlabs, still no bueno. My bit rate is not a problem. It's at 3500, which is low because I have a 30 megabits per second upload speed. I could do 6000 if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I don't. I purposely put it lower just in case. Like nothing about it should be bad. Here we are, getting lag.
But yeah, you're still now. A question for you: Are you doing software encoding or are you doing hardware on your computer?
I was doing it off of my GPU.
Okay, so you're doing hardware encoder.
Yeah.
You should try doing software. So if you're only using your computer to stream, and you're having issues with your GPU, you should try doing software and see if that changes it. So do H.264. It's gonna make it might spin up your computer fans a little bit more, but it might work out for you? I know we can when we talk to Mike later on tonight, he might have some better insight on that. But I'm assuming that whenever there's issues with one, typically if I set it to the other, it tends to fix it until it has an issue, then I switch it over.
You switch it back.
Yeah,
And I know it's not Streamlabs' fault. Like,
it's not
there's just we're doing a bunch of stuff, you know.
like
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I know it'll. So you're saying go software X264 or
yeah,
whatever?
try it out and see how it works. I mean,
Yeah, why
software is
not?
going to make your computer it's going to make your CPU usage higher when you do
But
it.
if I'm at 7%, who cares? It's so low.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
So
right.
give it a
Fair.
try. So that might be the case and point behind that. So that might
Oh
be
yeah.
why you're having some issues and whatnot with there. So,
Yeah.
but other than that,
Um.
it shouldn't be giving you that much issue. Oh, hold on, my entire screen just freaked out.
we're adding an extra element, and now everything falls apart.
No, I just for some reason I accidentally grabbed my Discord window and it just freaked out. So now I have to resize it to make it work. Oh, this is great.
While you do that, there's something I want to talk about.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
The first thing, oh my god, dude, that last gameplay trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2. There's few times there's like I get excited for games. If you remember a couple episodes, they talked about like Metroid Prime, how excited I am for that. I'm like giddy over that. Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know if did you know that I'm like a big Western nerd? Did we
I
ever talk
did
about
not.
this?
No.
Dude, okay. My father, Danny Harvey Galliano, bless him. His father, John Galliano, was very Italian. He's first generation. Didn't want my dad being too Italian. He like wanted to be like an American. So like, named him Danny, middle name Harvey, like didn't teach him any Italian, like
Mm-hmm.
raised him on Westerns. And my dad was like true blue American. And he pretty much did the same with me, except for he wanted me to be super Italian. It's funny how it skipped a generation, but what's different is he made me watch like every Western that's ever happened. And I grew up with this like affinity for Westerns. And when the first Red Dead Redemption came out, I was like, I was in heaven, dude. Like that game, I feel like it's probably like when you play like fantasy stuff. Like I'm sure you had the same affinity for that world and like being a part of that and building and creating in it. But like it's the same like how when I play like Western stuff, like when Red Dead Redemption first came out, I was like immersed, dude. I was in it, and like this new one, I'm just so excited to pick back up. Like
It
I'm
looks
I'm stoked.
it looks pretty wild, and I'm actually I was gonna hold off pre-ordering it, and I think I'm still might hold off pre-ordering because just so much comes out. Like Call of Duty comes out like 2 weeks beforehand, then literally 2 days after Call of Duty comes out, Battlefield 5 comes out, and then
Dude,
Red
so
Dead
much,
Redemption comes out in 2 weeks following. So it's like
so much,
too many games to play. But
so much.
I think I might hold off and
Yeah,
watch other people play it before I dive in. So I
yeah.
love the multiplayer in that. It was great.
Well, I'm off the. I don't know if we talked about this. I'm off the pre-order train. I'm not pre-ordering games anymore. I don't
No,
care how much cool shit you get with it. Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. It's lately the game studios have just been. I feel like been letting me down, and I don't want to be let down again. I'm just not doing it. Like I'm not pre-ordering Destiny 2 Forsaken, even though it's the game I might have like 1,000 hours in that game right now.
hmm
You get like a bunch of cool stuff with it. It's just like I don't know, man. I'm just sick of being let down by my favorite games and studios. Like Battlefront 2, dude. Oh my god, what a letdown. But
it
I mean,
was.
here we are. You
Yeah,
get it, you play it.
I spent maybe a week straight playing Battlefront 2 and haven't picked it up since.
Yeah,
And now you
exactly.
can get it for
All
30
my
bucks.
friends were playing it, and like I played it. The second I saw that you like other people were beating me because they bought different ships and stuff, I was like, what's the point of this? I don't know. I think I have a very good feeling about Forsaken. I have a very good feeling. And quite frankly, we're sitting here now, me saying I'm not going to pre-order it. I guarantee you, probably in a week, I will pre-order it just because I'm an asshole and I want those skins. It's fine. I'm just pre-ordering for skins. There's nothing else that comes with it. I don't care doing it. Oh no, I'm not doing it. No. Okay, we'll see. We'll give it a minute and then we'll see.
Hold on one
I think
second.
I'm
I gotta
pre-ordering.
move the dog real quick.
Bring him in. For those of you watching, if you're watching, uh, Charlie had to move his
I could just
dog.
hear him chewing behind me, so I didn't know if the mic was picking it up. He was chewing pretty loud.
I didn't hear it, but you never know. That's
Yeah,
so funny. Should have brought him in.
I
Let him make an
know.
appearance. That's clickability, dude. People want to see cute puppies. Your dog is so cute, dude.
The dog is so cute.
Your dog. So last weekend when I was away at this bachelor party, my friend, one of my jujitsu buddies, was out of town, and he's like, "Hey man, can you watch my dog?" I was like, "Nah, I can't. I'm going out of town." But I was like, "My girlfriend would love to." And Mallory took this adorable mini Burmese mountain dog or something like that. It was like adorable, adorable dog. And she took him for the weekend, and I just got pics the whole time of her with this dog just chilling, and I was so jealous.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna get a dog when we get back from Italy. We're gonna get a dog. That's happening.
The only counterpoint I would say to pre-ordering. So I pre-order under two circumstances. I only pre-order physical editions unless there's an incentive for digital, which I'll explain in a second. So
Mhm.
and I only pre-order through Amazon because with Amazon you get 20% off pre-orders.
What?
Not every game does it, but mostly like if there's a game that I'm really looking forward to that I'm gonna play within the first week or so, and essentially I don't really want to wait for a sale for it to go on sale to like $50. Like Amazon, you can pre-order it, and it's
Mm.
like $48 for a brand new game that's just dropping. So
Dang. Yeah,
that's
fair.
really the only way. And plus, I like collecting physical discs and whatnot, so that's why I'll pre-order just to
Yeah.
have that. Unless there's like a steelbook edition or anything like that. Granted, you can get this stuff
Yeah.
much later on if you want. And I'm gonna after like seriously after Fallout 70 Vault 76 drops or whatever it is. I think it's 76.
Yeah, 76. Yeah.
I'm done with games for a while. Like I have like I'm at buying new games because I have so many to play. I have so many
Yeah,
games to
dude.
play. It's just ridiculous. And I got to find one and just stick with it. I think it might be Vault 76. I'm going to stick with streaming though. I think that'll be fun. But what
I
the
know
other
nothing about that
thing
game.
is that I thought was very interesting, which the developers did this for, is so there is a new. So it's not new per se. It's out on PC and you can play it through Steam, and I have played it through Steam. It's Divinity: Original Sin 2.
You've talked about this before, and I know nothing about this. I saw a commercial. So excited to hear about this.
So Divinity: Original Sin 2 is what it's called a CRPG, which is a computer RPG. So it's like you have free range. You can walk around, top down. You can kind of zoom in on your characters and do whatever. And with that, it's RPG elements. Yeah, you can pick whatever class you want. You're not beholden to that class. You can pick somebody who's a wizard and make them into a barbarian fighter if you want to, that kind of thing. So it's very D&D heavy. It's a lot of fun to customize your characters and play however you want. And it had a very big following a couple of years ago. It started off with Divinity, and then it came out with Divinity: Original Sin, which was like it came out on PS4 like I think like maybe 2 years ago. And that is Divinity: Original Sin is my most proud platinum right now because there's one trophy. If you don't know, I'm a trophy hunter. I love trophies.
You
There's
love
one,
it. You fucking love it.
yeah. There's one trophy that you have to essentially beat the game on the hardest difficulty setting without wiping. Because if you
That's
wipe,
how.
it deletes your save, and you can't do this the game cheat where like you can't back up your game, and like you can't like quit out of it before it saves and back up your game or restore anything like that because it knows if you do that. So it was probably the
Shit. Did you do
hardest.
it?
Oh yeah, I did. I platinumed that game. That was the hardest one besides Wolfenstein 2. That's probably the hardest one I've had. I don't have the
Jeez.
Wolfenstein 2 one I want so bad. That's hard. But anyway,
Yeah, you
so
mentioned this game to me before, and I saw a commercial for it, and I was like, "This is interesting." But like, I saw the commercial before you mentioned it, so now I'm like, my interest is piqued.
yeah, it is. We have people chatting. No watchy chat. Yes, no, we're watching chat. It's just a matter. We were just gotten into a big thing. So everyone's in. So we have fans coming in. And
Oh
Chris is
yeah,
here. Hi, Chrissa. How's it going? This probably I'll have to edit this part out, but it's fine.
it's okay. I mean, I don't. I think you can leave it in.
No, we can keep it. All right, we can leave it in.
We're
Is this the
streamers,
podcast
Charlie.
pal? Yes, it is the podcast pal. I promise we won't do too much in terms of like responding to throw off
No,
the
we can't do that
flow
though.
and
We
whatnot.
can't do that. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fine. You're making me feel like I'm listening to a podcast. That's because you are. This is the podcast. This is what we're
That's
doing.
hilarious.
It's great.
That's so funny.
But anyway, it's literally real time feedback. It's great. So, but I like the so the thing with Divinity Original Sin 2 is it's coming out August 31st. Is when they're releasing it. I've been waiting for this game forever because it's one of my favorite games. I really like the CRPG element of it. It's so much that you can do and so many characters that you can involve in and so many different methods of conversation, and like everything matters in that game. Like every single conversation you have in that game matters at one point, which is like insanely hard to do and write and figure out
Yeah, that
appropriately, blah blah
openness
blah.
is amazing in a game. Like the ability to do whatever you want and be a part of whatever you want, and every action mattering. That shit's amazing.
Yeah, and so they ended up coming out with so they're coming out with the second one, and what they did was is that if you pre-order the game, you can play the first act 2 weeks early. I was like, what?
Oh, you
So
gonna do it?
oh, I did it. I've been playing it. But the thing
Oh, it's already
is,
happening.
yeah, so essentially they're like, well, you can play it like August 14th. But then the developers said, it's live now. So,
So that's it. You're in.
yeah. So, it's I've been playing it for the past week, and it's a lot of fun. I streamed it the other day. It's not an exciting game to play, not an exciting game to stream, especially in the beginning, because there's a lot of like setting up your characters, walking around, doing all
Yeah.
sorts of
Some
stuff.
people like that though. Some people want to see that.
Some people do like that, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm about to finish Act One because I have it on my PC and so I've played it. So I'm getting to that point. So I might start another character just to fuck around with some stuff, trying different things, different builds. But I'm very excited to keep playing. I might do some more streams of it throughout the whole thing. So
It's single player only or is multiplayer?
they do have a multiplayer. You can play with other people. So I don't know. I don't think it's crossplay whatsoever. I think
We've
it's
talked
just
about this lately before. Do you think it is not necessarily a disservice, but do you think in regards to streaming a single player that you're kind of giving shit away? Like, is it fair? Like, I guess, obviously whenever you're watching a streamer, you have to watch at your own risk because you never know what's going to happen.
hmm
But I mean, like, when I play the single player of the new Destiny 2 campaign, I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I don't know if it's like, will people even watch that? Like, well, I mean, I don't know. It's a question to ask.
yeah. I mean, it is. I don't know. It's six and one, half dozen the other. Like for me, if I'm interested in a game, I'll watch somebody play it.
Yeah.
But if they start getting into like the lore or the storyline or anything spoilery, I won't really continue watching
That's a
it.
good point. I'll definitely put like, come in a couple of weeks, I'll be like, you know, new campaign, watch at own risk.
Yeah, yeah, like spoiler alert and whatnot. Just let people
Exactly.
know what's going on with it
Yeah.
because otherwise, then you never know. Like someone might pop in, not realizing that you're playing the new story campaign, and be like, "Oh my god, blah blah blah,"
Yeah,
so
for
on and so
sure.
forth. So that's all it is and whatnot. But
I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to stream the new. I know you said you played and it sucked, but I'm still gonna do a little bit of World of Warcraft, I think.
yeah, well, let me know what you think about that because I know you're leaving for Italy soon, and you're gonna
Very
be gone
soon.
for like 10 days
Friday.
or 2 weeks.
I'm gonna have such a weird. I'm going from the 17th to the 24th, and
hmm
realistically, it's the 25th because we're landing at like 7 a.m. back in the States, so it's gonna be like it's gonna be a time. Like we're taking an overnight to get to Italy and overnight to get back to America. So it's gonna be a lot of sleepiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
and
bringing
I
my
can't
Switch though,
ever
so
sleep on airplanes, so I don't know how you're gonna do it.
I'll be fine. I'm gonna bring my Switch. I'm gonna like I know the internet. They see if I can actually play multiplayer
Yeah,
Fortnite. That'd be hilarious if I could. If the Wi-Fi actually kicks out to the world.
yeah, but it shouldn't be too bad. So continuing with like talking about spoiling the story for the new upcoming Destiny stuff. I heard a lot of good things coming
So
out
many things.
about
So
Destiny 2.
Charlie, so many things. I have been on like cloud nine this past like week and a half. They've just been dropping like video after video, like cinematics, and the TWABs have been so cool. Like this week at Bungie, just so much info. Like and Game Informer had like exclusive rights to just talk about shit, and they've
Yeah,
just
I
been
read their magazine
talking
article about it, and I thought it was very
so much.
informative. And I didn't know, I don't know anything about it. I didn't know nothing. I don't know much about the Destiny 2 stuff just because I stopped playing after release. So
So what did you do? The last thing you did was Curse of Osiris, right?
not even like I think I downloaded Curse of Osiris because I bought the deluxe edition
Right.
and it came with it. And I was like, well, this just released. I'll play it. And I think I got like maybe through one mission. I saw a
Yeah.
cinematic where a ghost gets shot or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty
I'm like,
much.
okay, I don't know how I feel about this, and stopped playing. Went back to Fortnite.
So Curse of Osiris was short. There was like it's a very short campaign, not much added. Whatever. They redeemed themselves with Warmind. Warmind was lit. Like so much cool additions. Like so much cool additions.
Hmm.
And I almost part of me is wondering, did they do this on purpose? Because it was the same thing with Destiny 1. And here we are now. Year one of Destiny 2 is like a little lackluster, and now there's gonna be this giant, like Taken King like expansion where the whole game is now being changed. They every time they've ever come out with a DLC, like an expansion or anything, it's only ever been like a very light increase in your power level and your light level. Like whatever, like 20 points here, 100 points or whatever. It is 200 and like 15 or 200, yeah, 200 like 15 or so extra light level points. That
Yeah,
is
it's
going to
like
be a
up to
slow
600, right?
grind. Huh?
It's up to 600 or something ridiculous like
600.
that. Yeah.
If you do everything right now, you get 5 because they had a new event lately where they dropped 400 level gear. So like this is a grind. This is a grind in a game that used to be a pretty fast like level up, but now they've slowed it down like exponentially, dude. So they've already said too that they're like time gating some things to give like you more time to enjoy the like the raid experience in the Dreaming City. It only opens up at certain times. Like it's stuff that like requires you to like work to get to it. Like I don't think we're gonna see world's first videos on the raid. So is he barking? What's he barking at?
I don't know what he's barking at.
He's right. His bark is so cute.
What, Archie? He's
Just
looking at me. He's just staring at me. He's like, what?
staring at. What'd I do wrong, Dad?
I'm like, I gave him a bully stick so he can like chill out for a little bit.
Never, never. But
Never.
there's like a lot of new stuff, man. We're getting new maps, new weapons. We're going back to the random weapon system. But with the addition of Masterworks, when you were in, was Masterworks a thing?
No, it wasn't.
So pretty much you could just change stats on a weapon and add things, and you could generate orbs off multi kills for your super to get your super back fast. So like that was already a cool addition, the Masterwork system. But going back to the random drops, any cool gun you have from year one is rolling over with you. The new raid is supposed to be the biggest raid we've ever seen. They have the new the Gambit play style, which is like the cool PvE/PvP mode where you're like jumping through to a portal to the enemy team to kill them, and like while they're trying to like farm stuff to get like it's just cool stuff, man.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rad. I'm actually kind of excited to try that. I don't know if I'm gonna hop in and pre-order and buy it.
I don't
Out
think
the
you have
gate,
to. I don't
but
think you have to.
I'm interested in that mode because I really like the PvP in Destiny, and I like the PvE, and the gunplay in Destiny is still the best I've ever played.
It's very good. The
But
gunplay is very good. It's
I
very fun.
can't. I don't know. I have a hard time. Well, I have too much on my plate. I've got
You
too
do.
many
You have
games
so
going.
much. You have so much.
But I don't know. I'll watch your streams and see what's up with it. So
Well, don't watch the campaign stuff.
I won't watch any of the campaign stuff.
Let me tell you something. I am excited for the PvP. I am genuinely excited for the PvP. I'm really excited to hop in there and go crazy just because all the new guns are so fucking cool, man. The weapons are so cool. There's this one tracer rifle where it has a timed explosion. So like if I shoot an arc line of like energy across the map, in like a couple of seconds it explodes. It's like there's a twin rocket launcher where it shoots a void and a solar rocket.
Hmm.
Like just cool stuff, man. Like really cool weapons and stuff. And like the new supers, oh my god. The new hunter super where you go invisible. It's like a void blade dancer. You go invisible and you just mow dudes down with twin knives. It's cool. I'm stoked.
Yeah,
I you know
it looks
I'm
interesting.
not, I love it. I love D2. I'm excited to see for them to keep going.
Yeah. What else do they have coming out with it? Anything like I did see that they had like not necessarily 9 new supers, but they're just adding another tree to all
They're adding new
the
trees. Yeah, it's going to be a different super system too. Like you're going to have the legacy system or the new system. That I'm not too familiar with how they're doing that. I think you might. It's not like you're gonna have three supers to choose from. It's still gonna be two, I believe. So we'll see. But yeah, man, they're adding. Man, because I saw a new. Yeah, they're adding three new for each class of each element. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to see like how we could really get weird with a guardian. The one really cool one is there's a giant hammer solar titan, so he pulls out a giant like hammer and just is like swinging that shit around
hmm
and then smashing. Also the new arc staff hunter spins the his staff around and it reflects projectiles back at its source for double damage and shit. So that stuff is cool, man. Like I kind of wish we got a new element. I was element within the tree, like
hmm
not solar arc or void, but it's all good. There's still
Was
time.
wasn't like darkness a
it
something
was
teased or something like that?
It was teased a couple times, but I think that might be something down the line because there's a lot of talks and hints and teasers of more darkness stuff happening. Like this Gambit stuff, like the NPC that interacts with you for Gambit, he mentions darkness a bunch. Like we have a lot of stuff going on with Savathun in the background. So Savathun is Oryx's sister, and Homegirl is the trickster queen or something they call it. She's like
hmm
all about the queen of deception and stuff. She is like one of my favorite lore pieces. Like ever since Oryx died in D1, the Taken race have like been a little aimless. The Hive are doing their thing, but who knows like who's controlling them. Same with the Taken. And there's just hints and pieces. Like there's a strike on I believe on Io, and you find a little Taken blight, and your ghost is like, oh, I just keep hearing the same frequency from it, and it's like Sa Ba Thun. It's just cool shit, man. Like they think at some point we think she's gonna be the Taken Queen, and that'll probably be a huge expansion. But
hmm
like this next DLC Forsaken deals with the Awoken in the Reef, but there's a lot of Taken and Hive element to it. Like in the new trailer, you walk into a room and there's three giant Hive Knights with a witch in the background,
I did
and
see
they're not.
that.
Like, yeah, you walk into it, they don't attack you, so something funky's there. Like you're gonna interact with them somehow. Like you're gonna talk to them. Like maybe some cool elements of like working with the Hive or something. I don't know, man. Like this new expansion has a lot of questions being asked, and that's what's cool. You want to ask questions. You want to be given things. You want to be able to find things out and deduce things, and that's what makes a game great is the ability to think and the ability that and it generates like serious thoughts and like going forward and stuff. And I think that's what we're gonna get at this game. We're gonna get a lot of questions. We're gonna hopefully find the answers to them, and it's gonna be a fun play. I'm really stoked.
Yeah, it's enough of a change to want to makes me want to come back to it and continue playing
Do you
it.
still have friends that play Destiny 2? Like,
My clan sort of plays like I see people on. I'm in the Discord from the old clan of like talking about like doing raids and whatnot, and I
that's
see it.
good
So I mean, I
because it
I'm
won't be fun to
sure.
play alone. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm sure that if I hop back in, like everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, come on, let's just play. We're gonna do this and so on
Yeah,
and so forth." It's just time. I just don't
of
know if I have
course.
time, and I have so many games to play, and like,
Yeah,
I mean, which is a good thing. It's a good problem to have. So it's
yeah.
first
It's
world problems. So,
100% first world gamer
um,
problem.
and so I'm curious to see what that takes up once work finishes in a month. So,
Yeah,
but
I feel
and
you.
all
It's
these
it's
games,
hard to juggle this stuff.
yeah, and all these games are like 40, 50 hour games. So it's like
Of course.
I could beat it in a week or two. I could if I just
Yep.
make it a full time thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to it obviously won't be a full time thing because I'm gonna be try to be streaming more often.
Yeah. Your
And
wife and puppy won't be happy about that.
no, but she knows that like that's kind of like what I want to focus on as well. So
Oh yeah, and she's also like the sweetest human being. I think our significant others being cool with this nerd shit. Like Mallory's always like she's like she made my banner for my Twitch and stuff. She's like doing all this stupid shit and like I'm gonna play and she's like, you wanna hang out? I was like, oh, I don't have much time. Okay, cool. Like it's
yeah,
I'm sure there are instances where this is difficult, for people, but
I mean, if my
Got some
wife can
sweet
deal with me
babes.
being gone for 14 hours, 15 hours a day, and then deal
Yeah.
with that stuff, but I'll be home and like available, and I'll be around
Yeah,
for a little
exactly.
bit. I'm like, hey, this is like I'm trying to make it a not necessarily make it a job, but I'm just enjoying it at the time. So
Yeah, for
that's what
sure.
happens with it.
Oh,
So,
speaking of, your boy finally hit affiliate. Did I tell you?
oh no, I didn't. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I
Congrats.
finally hit affiliate. I got 3 subs, made $7 so far.
That's dope.
It's lit.
I'll have to point my Prime membership to you to help support you.
That's my guy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, finally hit affiliate. Also, did I tell you that I got sponsored? I think I mentioned this. I tried to get it for the podcast.
Do you,
Wait, is he just playing behind you?
do you see him right here?
Wait, turn your chair. Turn your chair left.
You
I
won't
just
see.
see.
It's hold on. I'll
Oh,
do
that's your
this.
couch. That's your couch.
Yeah, you see him right there.
He's just wiggling around.
His tail wagging.
Yeah,
He's running around. He's got the
dude,
zoomies
that's
right now.
hilarious.
He's been sleeping all day, so he's like super zoomy right now. What is he working on? Oh, he's still going strong with the bully stick. I was hoping he was like be hanging out on the
I,
floor there
I feel like the ballistic's probably bigger than he is.
a little bit. So
Yeah, I got affiliate. I got sponsored. Shout out to Amplify Wi-Fi route. I am doing things with streaming that is really cool, and I'm really into it. And I think this is a cool thing that we get to do. That this is available. That we could even do this, and I'm really excited to see what I can do with it. I never thought. Little Park is so adorable, dude. I try not to pay attention. I try to like keep it professional and not listen, but it's just so cute. It's so cute. Uh, a while ago, I always thought like I'm never gonna do this. I'm not gonna. There's no reason. There's like a million people doing it already. Like what makes me think that anyone would watch me? But people are watching me, and it's cool. I made enough to get affiliate.
yeah,
I don't know. It's definitely a cool thing to be a part of.
I mean the whole point of it is just to enjoy. Like that's the idea behind it. It's like it's
Exactly.
if
I
if you
know I'm never
treat it
gonna be a ninja, but I don't want to be a ninja. I just want to have fun with it. I
yeah
just want to do it.
if you treat it too much like a job. Oh my god. If you treat it too much like a job, it's not fun anymore. I mean, at one point you have to think about like if you're getting traction and whatnot that it is a job, but like if you're just enjoying the time and just enjoying, he's just running around my feet right now. It's kind of funny.
Vivesh is a dog, everybody. If you
Yeah.
couldn't tell by now.
Yeah. Let me see if I can bring him up on the stream. Come here, bud. Come here. Hey, come here. If you don't know, this is Archie.
Oh my God, Archie is adorable,
Say hi.
dude.
Yeah.
Archie kills me.
He's super zoomy right now because
He's so stoked. He's awake.
yeah he's so awake right now. So
Yeah.
well, that's good. What's up, dude? You're just looking at me. Just cock your head back and forth. I gave you a bully stick. Go chew on that so you can let me stream for another hour. Come on.
I just wonder if I even could stream as a full-time job. Like, do I have that level of fortitude? I think it takes. Like, it's funny because I used to fucking lift heavy pieces of equipment all day long, and like I work in a little shop where I'm still doing like that, like heavy lifting and shit. And I'm just like, it's funny. I'm sitting here and saying, do I have the sticks to stream 9 to 5? But I don't think I would like it. I don't think I'd enjoy doing it as an 8-hour thing. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like watching people.
You'd have to
do
break
it.
it up, in my opinion. You
Oh, for
definitely have to
sure.
break it up and do like. I might have to go take him upstairs because I
That's
can't
all
get a
good.
sentence in.
That's so funny.
Barking at Archie. What are you barking at, buddy? Orf. He's winked at me. All right. So many edit points.
Hilarious. Are you marking them down?
Yeah, I'm marking them. So you essentially in Audition you can hit M to mark, and then you can import those, and then you can later on, and I know good edit points.
Oh hell yeah!
Hold on, just give me a second. I'm gonna go.
All right, that's all right. I'll entertain your stream.
All right, buddy, come on.
Chris Anonymous.
You want to play?
If I had to use my prime on a buddy, I'd shoot it your way. Oh, that's sweet. Getting affiliate is definitely really cool. The fact I can get subscriptions is amazing. Like the second I got Prime, I got 3 subscriptions right off the bat. It was pretty wild.
Just chew on it, dude. Come on. All right.
Edit point.
Edit point number 2.
Hilarious.
Can you still hear him? He's still going.
It's okay. He's a puppy. He's just stoked.
Yeah, he's 6 months old. He's just chilling.
Life rules.
As you can hear. I might just go take him upstairs. Hold on. Let's let him run around upstairs. Be right back.
All right.
All right, bud. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like it's fun. Krista, do you also?
Come here. He's in total zooming mode right now. I can't catch him.
No, are you joking?
Come on, bud. Here. Come here. Come here.
Hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious.
Let's go here. Come on. You just stick out here.
You know, as much as I want a puppy, man, stuff like this is hilarious.
All right.
He's back.
Edit point number 7.
Hilarious.
Are you still here? Hold on. Make it shut the door.
I'm here.
I feel bad because Amanda's not here. She's out with her friends, and like we need to get this recorded so we can go.
Are you meeting up with Amanda?
No, she's out with friends. So her best
okay.
friend is in town.
Oh, nice.
So I was just like, yeah, just go out and do your thing. Like he's been fine until like literally just now. So I feel bad.
He knows I'm here. Uncle Dommy's here.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, pretty much all that stuff. Like D2 is just something. The next expansion is going to be huge and it's going to be game changing. I think we're going to see a big spike in the streams for it and people watching them. I'm excited because I've been in there since day one. So hoping the resurgence and people playing it will bring some more views and we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna pre-order. I talked all that shit about pre-ordering like 20 minutes ago, but I'm gonna pre-order.
Now, why are you gonna do that? Just for the skins on there, or like what is appealing to you for it? So
what, the pre-order? Well, it comes with like a fucking big ass Cade's Last Stand. It looks awesome. It's like a figurine of Cade like shooting his golden gun, like about to die.
Yeah.
Because spoiler alert, Cade dies in this expansion.
Yeah, I saw that in the. But they're not holding that close to the chest. They're
No, it's obviously we knew it. Yeah, I'm not being a dick saying that. Everyone, if you played Destiny 2, the new trailer is just him dying, so it's not. It's not like I'm spoiling some big shit. So
yeah, for sure.
R.I.P. Rest in pepperonis.
Rest in pepperonis. So is there anything else that you're playing outside of Destiny right now, or are you just still just D2 the whole way?
Funny enough, so since I've been playing Fortnite on my Switch, uh, I picked my Switch back up for the first time in months, like probably more than that, like forever, dude. And yeah, Mario Kart is so much fun. I know it's not like some hardcore shit, but it's so crazy. Nintendo just has a way, dude, of making games that you want to play, like making games that are just fun. And I know that most of them are family games and they don't have too many like hard hitting dark shit or whatever, but like, dude, Mario Kart is a very well done, well made game. Like, I brought it with me to the bachelor party. Was that burp? Did you hear that?
No, I just realized that I switched over to say hi to Mike, and my entire Discord stuff was available. Oh well,
I didn't see it. I don't think so.
it'll pop up in a second.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, I brought the huh? I brought the Switch to the bachelor party, and we are all playing at the bachelor party. I was like, this is awesome. Like we were a bunch of drunk assholes. It's like 17 of us hammered playing Mario Kart as a drinking game. Oh, it was great. I loved it. But no, I'm not doing anything else besides Destiny right now and Fortnite. Still Diablo 3.
Mm-hmm.
What are you laughing at now? I'm just watching you giggle.
It's just YouTube, Mike, or YouTube
That's
chat with
hilarious.
Mike. It definitely happened. I'll have to go back and watch it later. It's kind of funny.
Hilarious.
I'll leave it in.
But no, nothing really. I'm just you know what I'm excited for. I'm excited for Destiny 2 and World of Warcraft, and still still excited for Metroid Prime Corruption, the next one. But yeah, just same old, man, same old. What about you?
Yeah, I'm still. They had another Black Ops 4 weekend. Play that for a bit. I realize I'm not good at Call of Duty whatsoever. It's a whole
Dude,
different
I'm
level.
terrible. I gave up after Modern Warfare. That game is like you throw a grenade across the map and you get it. You can like I'm not good at that type.
Yeah, I mean it definitely stepped up their game. It's fun. It'll be a good one. But the thing that will keep me is whether or not their battle royale is any good. So if it's not any
It's
good,
crazy they're doing that. It is crazy they're doing it.
well, Battlefield's doing it too. We'll see what happens with that.
When do we
Definitely
get
gonna
the
be playing.
Destiny battle royale?
Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that game would probably benefit it from it most. I think. I think that would be pretty interesting
But
for me.
what elements? Okay, let's back up. What elements what makes a battle royale?
Battle royale, 100 people or multiple people. I'd say 100 is what it is, and one victor essentially. And everyone starts off essentially with the same amount of gear at the beginning, and you get more gear or new abilities and whatever, and then you continue on until you're more powerful towards the end of it, and you're duking it out.
Okay, so Call of Duty is going to do that in their Battlefield or in their Black Ops 4 arena
Mm.
or like setting, I guess, and then Battlefield's going to do it in the Battlefield setting. Another World War II.
Say it again. You're cutting out.
What's the new Battlefront? It's like World War One.
Battlefield, you mean?
Battlefield.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
yes,
World War
Battlefield.
Two. Yeah.
World War Two. So it'll be in that. It'll be in that arena. So just like I don't know. Is every game gonna start doing this now?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty popular. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but it is
Like
a
what is
popular
Realm
game mode.
Royale? Upshaw mentioned that last time. What is that?
Realm Royale is so it comes from Paladins, which is like a MOBA style
Yeah.
Overwatch kind of thing. It's on Switch now, which you can play. By the way, highly recommend
Oh,
trying it
sick.
out.
I'll check that out.
But it's essentially the same thing, except it's geared towards more. It's like characters with special abilities, and like you have certain skill sets, and the same thing where like you find guns. You start off with a knife essentially, and you have to get
Right.
guns and bigger abilities, and you have to craft armor, but you can only craft better armor and abilities from killing other players. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be a thing. Every fucking game's gonna have
Yeah,
this.
it's gonna be a thing, but like I'm okay with it being a thing for right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily against it. I'm just curious to see how this changes the way games are made. Like, we talked a while ago about our game studios changing the way they make games because of streaming. Now I'm wondering if this is the same thing. This game type is so popular. Are we just going to see this all the time now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure at some point it might maybe get watered down or not as fun, but until we get there, we'll see.
I mean, there's always going to be the kings of battle royale. So it's like you'll have your PUBGs, you'll have your Fortnite. Who knows? Maybe Blackout's really good and it's really competitive. So who knows?
Right. Yeah,
It
for all
might
we know, all
be.
those games can be fucking lit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. I would play Destiny. Let me tell you something right now. I talk all this shit. I'd 100% play.
yeah, Destiny battle royale, DBR.
Just throwing, yeah,
That's
exactly.
what's up.
Just throwing supers left and right across
Yeah, I mean
rocket launchers and shit.
that wouldn't be too bad. I actually wouldn't. I would say that would actually be a lot
It'd
of
be
fun.
chaotic, but it would be fun. I think so.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. So, is there
I'm,
anything
I'm
that
like,
you're gonna be sad you're missing while you're in Italy at all?
I want to say yes, but realistically, no, man. I'm gonna be eating so much pasta and drinking so much wine and eating so much cheese that like nothing. I'm a little bummed because right then is gonna be Iron Banner. That's my favorite multiplayer type in Destiny 2. Uh, and they came out with a new way that like you're capping in this giant like forge type setting where it's like the Iron Banner symbol on fire, and it's just some really cool shit there. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing that, but at the same time, I'm gonna be in fucking Italy. So, oh my god, dude, I've never been so excited. I never left the country. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat so much food. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go up in a weight class in jiu-jitsu when I get back.
I can't wait to hear about all your experiences and whatnot while you're over there.
Yeah. Oh
It'll be
my
a lot
god.
of fun.
I'm yeah, the motherland, man. You
The
know,
motherland.
the motherland. Even though like I'm a fourth generation Italian, like it's not like that. I speak zero Italian.
I spoke Italian in like college and high school and whatnot, so it is completely escaped me. So
That's
I
a
only know
crazy language.
random phrases in Italian, like "Non ci sono due supermercati qui vicino."
That was oh yeah, that was good.
That means no, there are not two supermarkets nearby.
Dude, get out of here.
And then
Okay.
"Ho bisogno di uno jetpacco," which means I
It's
really want a
cra-
jetpack.
it's crazy you know those. That's so funny.
It's so
Random
random.
stuff.
It's so random. But anyway, that's concludes episode 3 for us. We're gonna be coming back next week. Dami's flexing. You can't see it unless you're watching the live stream. He's flexing right now. So that'll be it for episode 3. We're gonna be here next week with Nerd Like Mike. So please check us out. You can check us out on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Vash. Dom's at Ashy Pastrami. And you can check us out with the Overachievers at OverachieversP. And on Instagram at overachievers.podcast.
Thanks, fam. Bree, 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 bree,
No,
bree.
no, just no. No reggae horns. No reggae horns. I hate you so much.
No, you don't. You
I
love
know,
me.
I
You
know.
love me. Don't even play.
All right, you want to cut that now?
Yeah, right. Cut there.
All right, cut there. All right, I'm ending the live stream. We're gonna be back in here with Mike. Mike's actually coming in now.
Oh, wait. Did you cut the stream?
I'm about to.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna get
All
a
right.
glass of water before.
Amanda just got home, so I'm gonna say hi to her. So I'm gonna stop the stream. We're gonna get Mike in here, and we're gonna restart the stream so everyone can check it out. So be back in a second.